No way, another Super Mario 64 Let's Play on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that's over 1,000 nowadays. But you know, yeah, I'm feeling like it today. I'm feeling like Mario 64 today, Super Mario 64 even. Because he's not just Mario, he's Super. And that's what happens to the Italian person that comes from Brooklyn. But in the end, he doesn't live there anymore. He's not American anymore, gladly, because nobody wants to be American. I think there wasn't as... Do you know why babies cry? Here in Germany, when a baby gets born, they don't cry. They just smile. They go, wow, guga gaga, happy. But if a baby gets born in America, they cry. Because they realize they have been born in America. Obviously, there could be even worse countries to be born in, like France or the British Empire. But in the end, they have not been blessed with the baby happyfulness of another country. So that's what Americans do. The thing is, even Maru just said, I'm not American anymore. The thing is, I'm not quite sure if my controls are like fairly decently controlled. But anyways, you know, it should be fine. Like, it's an easy game. I should be able to start it and boom, go to the end without even dying a single time. I should make this you don't die a single time let's play. The thing is, I think my PC can't handle me turning on anti-aliasing in Mario 64, and it should be working better. So what does a Mario 64 player do? The first thing you do in Mario 64 is go to Bomb Battlefield to learn about more the history about what happened here, right? Like the great Bomb War that King Bomb kind of fought in, otherwise he wouldn't be the king, right? You would kind of think, what happened? Why is there not more lore about these things? Why is there no lore about the war? It's like in Donkey Kong, whoopsies. It's like in Donkey Kong where you have like this monkey war, right? Like somehow there was like a war about monkeys. And it makes you think, also here's a fun fact, you can hang on to this. If I could actually manage to do it. I'm playing like so badly, it actually it's disgusting. Please close your eyes. This is gonna be a audio only let's play, okay? And where you don't watch the gameplay, you just, the thing is, we're not gonna go the linear way. Hope that is not the ground pound, this is the ground pound. So it's on the right is the ground pound, on the left is not the ground pound. But yeah, I haven't played the game in a while. I played the only up version of it. I'm gonna do it later, otherwise I will die. We're not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. This would be the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Even when I did a let's play in 2011 about this game, I did not die, I think. And that is already a very embarrassing let's play, because I did that back in the day in German. Because, well, how old was I? Actually, I was pretty not so old at that time, but I was also not that young anymore. It was like my midlife crisis already set in, because who the frick would do a let's play as not a midlife crisis? The thing is, I know you can teleport yourself, but the thing is, why teleport yourself if you can just do it normally? You can just go up the mountain. You know, teleporting up the mountain should be an offense. You know, a criminal offense. So you have to go to prison for that. So the thing is, you should probably also go to prison for throwing this guy one. The thing is, I'm not quite sure yet if I want to do like a 70 star or 120. Thing is, 120 would probably show me that I'm a real gamer. Also, the thing is, when I was a kiddo back in the day, I always thought you have to throw him down the mountain. Like, I have to be honest here, like, that's the most normal thing most people would think, right? Like, I don't want to imply that most people are stupid, but I think most people, if you want to kill someone, what would you do? If you want to kill someone, would you pick them up and throw them on the normal ground? Or would you pick them up and throw them down the cliff? Oops. No. Like, obviously, if I want, the thing is, I don't know if he actually regens. I think he kinda does it, right? Like, if you fall down, you have to do 3 hits again. But I'm not quite sure right now. But yeah, what was I thinking about? How would you rather kill a person? Would you just throw them onto the ground, or would you throw them down the cliff? I have to say, many people, even serial killers, will tell you, throw them down the cliff. Because it also hides the evidence. You know, like, if you just throw the thing is, King Bomb, if he explodes, he doesn't leave any kind of evidence anymore anyways. Like, you can kill him and nobody would be like, hey, you know, where's King Bomb? Like, people would know that King Bomb is literally gone because he exploded, but they would think they wouldn't know that he was assassinated. Maybe they would think that he died because of old age, because every bomb probably has a specific amount of life to live, right? Things, why is he not... Okay, he's finally walking. So then it was his... He met his demise. You know, Zelda were friends. You know, Mario and Zelda lore kind of hang together like Tim und Struppi. You know, like, what's the English name of that guy? The one guy who has a dog that's white, Tintin. That's called Tim und Struppi because Struppi is the dog and Tim is the guy who has the dog. But in English it's like Tintin. Maybe his name is Tin and the dog's name is Tin and that's why it's Tintin, because it's a double tin. That would be kind of weird, but you know, some names are just like that in America. But the thing is, I'm talking too much about my hatred for America. I don't hate Americans. I love every country. I'm just saying my own preferable thing to live on would be maybe Atlantis. I wanted to say, I don't know why I wanted to say Atlantis. I wanted to literally say Antarctis. Or Alaska. Alaska, that's the word. Like, all of them start with an A. You know, that doesn't mean that I'm stupid and misremembering them. It's more like, you know, they all sound very familiar. And when something sounds familiar, you kind of go with the first thing that comes into your mind. And the first thing that came into my mind was Atlantis. And, you know, we still don't know if that really was a realistic city back in the day. Obviously, you know, it probably wasn't. It probably never existed truly. Also, the deepest lore is here that there's now 3 balls here. After you kill King Bomb Bomb, there's a third ball boarding around in that thing down there, in the little mud hole. And it kind of is implied that King Bomb Bomb turned into that. That King Bomb Bomb's spirit lives on in that cannonball. And that's kind of crazy, because it can't be like that, right? Because we literally killed him. We saw him explode. So if he really exploded, that means he's just gone forever, right? Thing is, you know, it doesn't even matter if you try to be fast here or not fast, because we have to wait for him anyways. Wahoo! 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 The thing is, Koopa the Quick is not that quick. You know what they should call him? Koopa the Slow. Haha. That was the kind of joke that, even as a dad joke, would be the worst joke ever told. Like, even if I would be a dad and my kid would play this for its first time ever, he would probably tell me, "Daddy, am I adopted? Why are you torturing me like this?" But yeah, you know, the thing is, you know, there's many parents who want their kids to grow up with what they grew up with. And, you know, I get the point behind it, right? Like, you kind of want to show your kid, hey, this is what I grew up with. But I think that's kind of stupid if you force your kid to do that. I think it would be better if you let your kid, you know, if your kid is interested in it, let your kid play it. If it isn't, you know, imagine your kid goes to school. Everyone plays their freaking PlayStation 5. Wow, have you bought EA Sports FIFA 2058? And your kid goes like, nah, I'm playing Pro Evolution Soccer 5 on the PlayStation 2. And they go, what is a PlayStation 2? Like, they wouldn't even make the connection, because there's like 50 other PlayStation. That PS2 was actually a real thing, and not just a thing that people made up with. Oh, wow. The thing is, I would never play this badly on an actual Nintendo 64 controller. Yeah, this is embarrassing, embarrassing, embarrassing. This is the biggest embarrassment I've ever seen in my whole life. I have never been this embarrassed before. I literally peed my pants in front of other people. I have not done that actually, but I wish I would have done that rather than playing this badly at Mario 64. Thing is, we can do the islands. We haven't even opened the cannons. Wait, let me open the cannons to shoot us to the island of Doom, where we can get a 3-star. The thing is, you know, Bomb Battlefield and Bomb's Fortress are always the 2 levels where you can easily, you know, get a lot of stars, because they are so easy to get. Because you can just eat and eat and eat the stars here, and then, you know, later. The thing is, I could say I'm gonna do 100%, but I would be lying to you. You know, like, when I get to the point where I'm kind of running out of easy to get stars, I could then get into the point of, oh, I'm not feeling like it anymore. So I will just pretend that I never said that I maybe even try to go for 100%. The camera, this was the camera's fault. I really don't know what I'm doing. This is embarrassing. My heart is pumping. I think I'm gonna, I'm close to a heart attack, I think. And when you're close to heart attack, you probably shouldn't play video games, but it's my duty. I can't just end it. Like, even if this puts me into the hospital right now, I will not end it till I get that star and carry on the torch of opening the gate for the chain jump. Which is kind of fucked up to think about it, that people have chain jumps as normal animals that they keep. Because, you know, they have the same in Zelda, right? So that's how easy it is. I'm pretty sure I should have tried the bomb clip like a speedrunner does. And that would have been faster than me doing this. Because I've actually never done the the bomb clip. So me trying to do that would have actually taken longer. So sorry for lying that I would have said that it would have taken longer, because it wouldn't have. But yeah, after this we get one more star here, and then we just get into like the most iconic world of the game, kind of like Room's Fortress is probably more. I mean, Bomber Battlefield is iconic as much as Room's Fortress, but you know, what game got used in Galaxy 2 again? Exactly. So that's a point where Galaxy 2 wins. Or Worm's Fortress, actually. But the thing is, that Galaxy, I mean, the music, nostalgic feelings and everything, the music in that level is not as good as Puzzle Plank Galaxy though. And the thing is, I was kind of thinking about the Galaxy games to let's play demos first, but I have recently played them on stream again. Like, I'm pretty sure I played through Galaxy 1 and 2 twice this year already. Like at the start of the year when I did a Mario marathon, where I tried to play through every Mario in existence, 2D and 3D, like only mainline obviously. And maybe that didn't go too well. I did like 32 hours. And I've beaten quite a lot. I have the exact stats somewhere, like I've saved it somewhere. Like my life split thing. But I also have done a subathon kinda, where I then played through Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I played through like every 3D Mario game, except Odyssey. Because Odyssey would have broken me, like I kinda felt sick afterwards, like I stood up, like it was like a subathon, but I didn't sleep. Like I could have went to sleep at any point, but I decided to not do it, because I'm more stupid, and it kinda made me sick, and then I had to kinda stop. But I had to play through Mario 64, was easy, you know, was like a few hours. Then Mario Sunshine, for some reason, was like way harder than I remembered it. Then Galaxy 1 also went for, like, I took a little bit too much time in my opinion. Like, I underestimated it. The Galaxy 1 and 2 are not exactly that long if you don't go for the green stars. Oops, I almost died. I have never died on this thing before, but it almost happened. And the thing is, I don't even know how fast you have to be with the second one. Like, do you have to be under 20 seconds? Or do you have to be under 24 or something like that? But yeah, I always get these ones first, because the slope is so fun. The thing is, everyone who knows Mario 64 Let's Plays or streams probably knows Simple Flips. And Simple Flips makes like one hack competitions. And one of them, back in the day, like 4 years ago or whatever, was like a one hack competition about who makes the best slide levels. Because he's a big fan of slide levels too. And I should probably try to get those. I'm pretty sure there's probably a download link somewhere. Because I really love the sliding mechanics. I would play a whole game like this. Like the slide in... I never died here before, this is embarrassing. The slides in Mario 64, for example, are as much fun as, for example, the minecart levels in Donkey Kong. Like, if you made a whole game about just riding minecart in Donkey Kong Country Returns, or also the classic ones, or Tropical Freeze, I would play the shit out of that. Sorry for swearing, Mario, I didn't mean to say the word shit, I warned you. And yeah, I would... I mean, the thing is, Mario... In Mario Party, Mario said, or says, Scheiße, which means shit in German. So in one way, it's kind of canon that swear words do exist in the Mario world. I was too slow. Gee, I don't know what's going on today with me. I didn't even pick up the 1-up. Today's really not my day, I think. Like, I thought I'm really showing that I'm getting older. I'm still in my 20s, but you know, the second you turn 20 from 19, your gamer skills are so much worse. Like, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm not myself today. It's because I haven't had Pepsi yet today. Like, you know, I always tell people to drink healthy stuff, but I love Pepsi. I can't deny it. Pepsi keeps me awake. People say, oh, you are addicted to caffeine. You should stop drinking so much caffeine, but I can't. Even though the thing is, I can. The thing is, people should not underestimate the withdrawals of... Oh, wait, how was I... So I was like 5... So 21... Shit, don't take that, don't take that. So I assume the normal time you have to beat it under is 21. That's like trivia that everyone would know that played for the game as many times as I did, but... You know, I don't remember that you need that specific amount. Like, I can even now maybe get into the wrong door. Like, this is Worm's Fortress, right? Or was Worm's Fortress on the other side? This is the ice level. No, never mind. I'm an idiot. This is the ice world. Okay, I kind of fixed my mistake, right? Like, if I would have just believed that there was Worm's Fortress, I would have embarrassed myself so hard. I think it's kind of... I would say, if I would have made this game, I would have not made this door a 1-star door. I would have made, like, both doors maybe 3 or 4. Like, I would have been like, hey, you know, you little dummy, you have to play Bomb Battlefield at least twice before you can leave it. And yeah, this world is just... beautiful. One of the most beautiful Mario levels. It's simple, but maybe that's what makes it so good. I didn't even press anything. He slided. I swear to my mom. He slided off himself. The thing is, I'm still having frame rate issues. I need to buy a new PC. But yeah, you know, I yesterday tried playing games and my PC just crashed and was like, yeah, I'm gonna crash on you, dummy. Like, normally it only happens when I stream, but now it also happens when I don't stream, and it's kind of annoying, you know? There's nothing more annoying than a computer crashing. I guess maybe someone breaking in and stealing your bad PC is even worse, but... You know, to be honest... Sometimes you have to take the bad with the good in life. You know, we have to accept that PCs exist, which is good. But sadly, I also have to then admit the existence of PCs. Oh, I don't know why I did that. But I'm going to show you that I'm good at the game, actually, you know? Look, I'm going to get the... Wait, that would be like... wait, I can do the speedrunning spread. Like, I didn't want to get this star, but let's just take it. It's right here. Like, I wanted to obviously kill King Bomb, and then get the stuff from there. Thing is, no, if I would... Thing is, I want to also do like a 1-week stream week where I learn 16 stars in Mario 64 and see if I can actually do a great job at that. The way I'm playing right now would make people very much like, hey, you're giving me the worst Mario 64 gameplay I've seen in freaking decades. But this is like part of the experience, right? Like, I'm giving you the part of the experience that you and your friends had back in a day, right? I'm giving you the experience of being 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 years old again and playing Mario 64, because this is what it would be like. You know, like, you may have been spoiled by all these speedrunners who can speedrun a game in 5 minutes. But, is there not a hole here? Oh, Jesus. I'm totally misremembering the level. Like, I kind of thought I can go the pole up even more. But I guess you can't. Well, that's embarrassing. So, you know, I may have beaten the game so many times, but, you know, this is a new experience for me, that I have to pretend to play worse than I actually would play. Because, you know, I'm giving you, like, the full friendship experience, where you're playing it for your first time as a young child. You know, like, some people may call this cope, but what would I be coping about? My hiccups are back. Like, today I recorded 3 videos, and suddenly, every time I started recording them, I started hiccuping. It's like, how does that happen? Like, that's not a coincidence anymore. This is like an attempt on my life, basically. But look at this. I will show you at least this speedrun trick. What is happening? I can't move anymore. Well, I can't even do this singular trick because Mario just got stuck in his ass crack. I don't know how Mario managed to do that, but, you know. But that's kind of cool. I love this animation I mean, I love this animation that he falls over, but I also love that you can just get up like that. Makes me happy. And you know what makes me happy? Here we go! Mario makes me happy. Like, anyone who doesn't like Mario is not a good person. Like, you may can... Like, the thing is, I don't understand how you can... I mean, you can maybe say, oh, I don't like his games that much, or you're not having fun with it. But I'm not quite sure why you would say that you hate Mario. Like, Mario is like such an inoffensive character, isn't he? Like, he doesn't do anything, really. He eats pasta and pizza, he says, Mamma Mia! And yippee, and bing bing wahoo. So as a character, he's a very much non-identity, right? Like, he's just Mario. Obviously, in some games, the Mario and Luigi games, he's way more than just Mario, and the Paper Mario games too. But, you know, in the official mainline games that are 2D and 3D, he's Mario. And, you know, he's also Charles Martinet, but sadly not anymore. Like, I'm excited for Mario Wonder, but it will probably be weird. Like, the thing is, it's kind of amazing that people notice that. Like, I watched the trailer. Maybe it was because I didn't rewatch the trailer like other people did. Like, there's always channels who rewatch one singular trailer. I'm an idiot. Oh, watch this. Wait, do you have to use the bullet bill? Or am I just... I think you have to use the bullet bill, right? Well, there's a door here. Somewhere. You have to find it yourself. I'm not lying, you know? This is also part of the experience again. Back in the day when you didn't have the internet that much, or magazines, you and your friends would maybe lie to each other and say, hey, you know, if you go this path in this game, you will unlock this and that. And now I'm telling you, there's a secret door down there with extra life. And now I wanted to show it to you, but I didn't. Does it mean I was lying to you, or does it mean that there's actually something there, but I just didn't want to take away the experience and the surprise, right? I can be a very trustworthy person, but maybe this one time here, I wasn't trustworthy. Maybe this time I try my best to, you know, get you. The thing is, should I do big boy mode? I can activate big boy mode and get coins and red coins at the same time. Watch me. I'm not gonna do the speedrunning route, but maybe I should. Like, let's be honest here, you know, people that complain about Odyssey should also complain about these red star ones, right? Like, you don't really see people complaining about those. Even though they kind of should, right? Like, oh, you know, they rehashed... Is it... It's on the other one then. Oh, don't get splattered. It should be a one-hit kill, by the way. Like, no, Odyssey always has these complaints from people, whoopsies, that go like, oh, you know, there's like too many stars. And it takes away because there's repetition, obviously, because, you know, stack Goombas, do this, do that. But here, it can kind of feel the same sometimes. Like, oh, get all the 100 coins and get all the red coins. And obviously, you know, that would be... It's a Nintendo 64 game. Like, obviously, comparing that to a official next-gen Mario, it's also a little bit different. Yeah, I have to drop here down anyways, right? Because there's some nice coins here. I mean, I should have done it after I got the red coin. And there's also like the blue coin switch here. And you know, the thing is, I don't think I've ever got 120 stars as a kiddo, because I didn't have my own Nintendo 64, but the thing is, this star here, the one, I don't think me and my friend ever did that one. Like, maybe we did, but I'm not quite sure. Like, maybe I'm underestimating myself. Like, it always feels like every time I see like cannonless, I think like, how were kids supposed to find out about cannon? I mean, you call it cannonless because you do it without the cannon, but I always wonder when I see this star being done cannonless, I think about the normal way to get it by shooting cannon at that specific edge. And I'm always like, isn't it kind of hard to guess as a kiddo? But then, you know, oopsies. Like, I always wonder, like, maybe I'm underestimating my old self as a kid with my friend, or maybe we really never got that, because there's no memory about it in my brain. So it would probably mean that I didn't do it when I don't have a memory about it. But I'm pretty sure we got Yoshi back in the days. But you know, in the end, I don't know anymore. And I have no more contact with that person either, really. Wait. Nagomi, A gamer gets it like this. And I'm gonna be a gamer. Okay, that was gaming on the highest difficulty level. Thing is, if I pick up the last red coin, will it spawn when I picked up the last red coin? The thing is, I'm not quite sure what I have to do to be able to pick up both at the same time. I think if I pick up the coin one first, I'm still, I mean, even the red ones, I'm not quite sure which one I have to take first. I'm pretty sure, oh my lord, don't die. The first one I'm allowed to pick up is the coin one. So I'm gonna try to get 100 coins before I get the other red. In the end, if I don't get both in one sitting, I'm gonna say it, frick it. And where did the, oh, there's one more up. You know, I'm just gonna waste my time. And you know, you don't really have to waste your time. You could just skip the video into the front and go like, ha! Didn't waste my time like you had to do when you were playing this game. Let's kill this dude for some money. Oops. Wait, he gives like extra coins when you get on his back. I didn't know that. No. Please, can I? Oh, I can't do that. Thing is also, like, why does Maru heal himself when he takes money? Like, does Maru like money that much that he's a capitalist? Like, isn't it kind of going against everything that Nintendo maybe teaches kids? Oh my lord. What? Wait, was one kick enough normally? Or did I actually hit it? Okay, the thing is, I really don't know how people are so good at controlling Maru in this game. Like, I swear. Like, it feels weird. Like, every time I play the game, I always remember it being way better. And not saying that the... Okay, there's always spawns down here. Not saying that the gameplay is bad or whatever. But you misremember it, kind of. Like, especially camera. Like, if the camera wouldn't be angled at such a weird spot, it would be better. But, you know, that has been the first part of Mario 64 in 2023. And let's play that nobody would have expected from me. Even though, you know... This was it my ever first real Let's Play, or was it Lego Island? I think Lego Island came kind of later. Like, I think Mario 64 was the first one I ever started and never brought to the end. And this time I would bring it to the end. So, Merry Christmas.